MC and welcome to Stowe House. Now this video is brought to you by carhuddle.com, the free online car show directory, and today's car show is Silverstone Classic. Now I say today's car show, it's actually over 2 days, well it's 3 days, but I'm here for 2 days and we are starting the retro run in the Cobra in the rain, and we've got a 100-mile route ahead of us, so I guess we better get on with it. There have been a lot of cars here today, but I've had a little bit of an issue with the drive belt of the Cobra, so I've tightened it for now, and we are now one of the last to leave, so we better get on the road. So Chloe's going to be reading a map, so we're not going to make it there, are we? I think the belt's going to start squeaking again. I can hear it. Yeah. Sounds like a really pathetic supercharger. Yeah. Squeal.
I know, exactly. People were like, wow, is it supercharged?
So Chloe, where do we go here?
Straight over.
Are you sure?
It says straight. Weird.
Oh wow, GT40.
Wow! He flashed you!
And another one!
Wow!
How do I wait?
Alright.
Right, we are just approaching the first kind of section of the route, and that is the British Motor Museum in Gaydon, which is also where Aston Martin and Jaguar are hosted. Should we put the roof on?
Would be just like the proper route.
Yeah. Right, we weren't meant to stop off here, but we're going to stop off here and put the roof on, or at least try to.
Is it really hard to?
Now I don't know if any of you have seen my videos of how to put the roof on my Cobra, but today it was actually remarkably easy. However, it still does not line up properly at the front. It's meant to kind of go in there, but oh well, there's a bit of seepage. But we should hopefully be a bit more comfortable on our route. Let's take a step back. That's what it looks like with the roof on and a city GoPro on, where is it, top. To put the side windows in, you need to take these window deflectors off, and I don't currently have the tools to do so, so no side windows. What's it like with the roof on?
It's weird. A lot of water's dripping in.
Yeah.
Supercharged.
It's flapping. I forgot it flaps. It's better with the windows in, it doesn't flap, but we can't put them in because I don't have the tools to take those off.
Oh, I see, you meant to take them off.
I think so, yes. I remember now, you can't go above 50 miles an hour with the roof on because it flaps too much.
Oh.
I don't want it all coming off.
Yeah. Probably safer for you to go slowly as well. Wet.
Wet.
Okay, so when we get to the roundabout, or the round bit, you're going to go towards Brambury, London, M40.
So we are just approaching Silverstone. We've had to skip the Jaguar Heritage Works because of a few issues. The alternator is giving too many volts. It's on over 15 volts to the engine. So I'm having to drive along, giving a bit of acceleration, then idling, then accelerating, then idling. Because when it's accelerating or driving, it's giving too many volts and it's not good. So that's also an issue. But we are just approaching Silverstone Circuit now to park up and identify a problem.
Do you need any paperwork? Oh, your tickets.
Tickets, I'd imagine. Retro run, there it is. Wow! F1 cars on the track. Here we are! So Silverstone Classic is definitely the UK's largest classic car show, and there are some 70s Formula 1 cars driving around at the moment, but here I am parked up at the Retro Run stand with a lovely 993, Gran Turismo 996 and a 928. Now there's going to be a lot more cars, but we kind of skipped a few things because of a few problems with the Cobra, so we are a little bit early, but that gives us a chance to have a look around. So here we have the kit car section with the Cobras with very similar number plates to mine, and then Westfields and Tigers, and this is a Bmw Z3 with Cobra arches on it. Oh my god, the Stig is just, he's been let out. He's got out his cage. And Lamborghini UK have brought along some Espadas, some Countachs, and some more modern Lamborghinis to Silverstone Classic, and even the unbelievably rare Lamborghini Miura Jota. So Chloe is in her element because she's got an MX-5 and there's loads. I like this a lot. A purple with gold wheels, lovely colour combo. And here is one of my favourite sections. This is the TVR Car Club. Obviously I used to have a TVR Wedge, a little bit like this one. I do miss it. I love a TVR. And here's a rarity. This is a TVR Tuscan Challenge car, which is predominantly used in racing, but this one appears to be road legal. I've never seen one on the road, and I haven't seen one of these cars for years because they have broken and lost them down for parts, so they're becoming rather rare. And one of the most celebrated things about TVR are the colour schemes that they paint their cars in. Take a look at this. Now we have come across the new 50th anniversary GTR. Look at that! So we are now at the Supercar Legends section with Yokohama, and tomorrow I will be judging these cars and deciding which one deserves to win. Now I've got some opinions on all of them, and I think I should share them with you now before tomorrow. So we start off with the Ferrari Enzo, which is in full carbon fibre, which is actually the only Enzo in the world which is in full naked carbon fibre. Next along is the Mclaren P1, that is McLaren's own car, the press car. Further along we've got the McLaren SLR, that is the MSO edition, that's the prototype edition. Quite a special car, a bit more different to the standard SLR in appearance, so I think that's also deserving of a prize. Next you've got the Lamborghini Urus, let's move on from that. We've got the Countach 25th anniversary, very special car, but further along from that, a similar car, similar era, the Dbs Pantera. This one is the GT5, so it's a wide arch kit for the Pantera. Then we've got the Zonda S. A lot of Zondas are Zonda S's, so it's actually quite a common Zonda, but the Huayra that succeeded, it's not quite as special in my view, even though this is the roadster version without a roof. Next is the Porsche Carrera GT, which obviously needed a new clutch on the way here and couldn't make it. Then we've got the Jaguar Xjr 15, which is not quite as successful as they hoped it to be as a successor to the XJ220, but I am in love with this car, but I can't really have personal preference take a hold of my decision, so maybe I should choose that because it wasn't a great car in its time because of the handling of it. Next is the 177. They only made 77 of these, actually they made 78 because they decided to keep one for themselves, so it should be called the 178. Next is the Dbs Superleggera, and this DBS is the On Her Majesty's Secret Service edition, which goes well with the Jaguar CX-75 next to it, which is in Spectre, but they never actually made them, so I don't think that should be deserving of a prize. Then we got the new 4GT. This is in the Golf Heritage edition, which I don't think works on a modern car. As much as I love the Golf livery, I'm wearing a lot of it today, I don't think that deserves of the prize. Then we got the Huayra, which we covered earlier. We got the Dbs Pantera. It's not quite the GT5, it's not the wide arch bodies, but the speed is adequate as written on the display, which I think is deserving of an award. Next we've got the Brabham VT62, which I don't know enough about to give an opinion on, but it looks cool. Then we've got the Aventador S. We've got white wheels matching the white interior and matte blue paint job. Not quite a fan of that. Then we've got the MSO modified 720S with the black bonnet, even though the engine is in the middle. I don't think that quite works, but further along McLaren have given us a Senna with gold wheels, which is brave and looks fantastic. And therefore the Pantera GT5 should be the winner. Not only is it the ultimate version of the Dbs Pantera, but Dbs are celebrating their 60th anniversary this year. Italian styling, a huge American V8, one of the best sounding cars here. This is a well-deserved winner of the prize. But I'm now back at the Cobra to conclude day one of Silverstone Classic, but I am back here tomorrow for some even more exciting content, so stay tuned. So we are on to day two of Silverstone Classic, and as you can see, I am lined up amongst a whole selection of other classic cars. We are getting ready for the morning parade lap, and I can't believe how many cars have turned up and what the variety. Have a look at this. This is an incredibly rare Mercedes 190 Evolution, and it is one of the most mental looking cars that have come out of the 80s. Absolutely mental Mercedes. Now I'd love to show you a lot of more of what's in the parade, but there's over 100 cars here, so we're about to get on with it. Oh, they're about to go. We've got to start up. Right, there we go. No squeaky bum. There we go. It's not squeaking anymore. Here we go.
Traffic jam on a racetrack.
So that was a bit of fun on the parade lap. All the cars are still coming in. As I said, there were over 100 and a lot have parked up, but there's still some rolling in, including that E30 M3. We're going to have a look around the rest of the show and see what has turned up today. And a section that I did not visit yesterday is this, which is the Ferrari / Nissan Z section. So there are actually a few 350Zs and 370Zs, but also this 300ZX that I'm going to point your attention to over here looks like it's come out of the max power era and has survived. And it's even got quad exhausts. And we've got the Ferrari section, which is full of a lot of red, apart from this California, which is brown. And in this totally random section, we've got the TVR Jaguar Xjr, a Caterham, and a Porsche 917K. This is an accurate recreation of the legendary Le Mans car, the Porsche 917K. It looks absolutely stunning. We've also got a couple of Ford GT40 recreations, including this one in the fabulous Golf livery. And I have just stumbled across the Cobra registrar, which it's more like genuine Cobras than my replica. These are real or continuation chassis Cobras in a line. This is quite an incredible sight, millions of pounds on display. Opposite them, we've got the GTR Drivers Club, including some very custom cars. This is an R32. That is an R32. Looks like a time attack car. R35 GTR and the italdesign GTR 50, celebrating 50 years of the GTR. And there seems to be another parade going on with a bunch of Maseratis, and further along, the 917K from earlier seems to be taking part as well. There it is, the absolute icon of the Porsche 917. It's not quite as loud as the track version. I believe this is road going, so it's probably got cats. And we've also got the Supercar Legends, the Dbs Pantera GT5, we've got the Mclaren Senna, the Aston Martin 177 landing encounter, 25th anniversary, the Mclaren SLR MSO edition, a Ferrari F50 has turned up, the On Her Majesty Secret Service Aston Martin Dbs Superleggera, another Pantera, the Pagani Huayra Roadster, McLaren 720S, the MSO edition, another Pantera, a Tesla Model S, a Model X, and another Model S, and another Model X. Oh wow, there's actually an abundance of Teslas. So I am now here with Yokohama, and I am about to choose my Supercar Legends amongst these supercars that you saw from yesterday. And I've chosen the red Dbs Pantera GT5 as my legend, and I'll be explaining why on the Silverstone screen in a little bit. But you can hopefully see that clip from Silverstone's own highlights from the weekend. So congratulations to the winner that I've picked for the Supercar Legend for today, this Dbs Pantera GT5. I think we're going to get a start up as he leaves today. So whilst the Dbs Pantera that I awarded the prize to was a 1972 car which has been upgraded to GT5 form, this here is a genuine GT5S. You can tell the GT5S from the GT5 because they have more of a flared wide arch at the rear rather than the more bolt-on Lamborghini Countach style rear arches. So here is an 80s Dbs GT5S. And in this lineup of Porsche 911s, we've got this glorious 993 with bolts-on wide arches, looking spectacular, getting a lot of attention on the Porsche stand. As opposed to this 944, which looks like it's been coated in a layer of primer. And further around, we have Lightning McQueen. Who would have thought that a Triumph Spitfire would look so suitable as a Lightning McQueen? He's in dress-up for today. It's a fancy dress party. He's also got a tow bar and a Triumph GT6 badge on the back, even though it's not a GT6, it's a Spitfire, so it's only got a 4-cylinder engine, unless he's put the 6-cylinder engine in it. Yeah, Cobra. And that concludes this weekend's video at Silverstone Classic in the Cobra. I've got a 2-hour drive ahead of me. Hopefully it makes this, but you'll see on Instagram if it does or doesn't. That's where I post all the pictures from these events and everything I get up to with this car and others. So I hope you enjoyed it. A huge thanks to Silverstone Classic for inviting me along this year. I'm sure I'll be back next year for more classic car shenanigans. But for now, thanks for watching.